Okay, today we're going to start putting this together. One of the reasons we factor is because of the product rule of zero, which says if you have something times something equal to zero, then either the first term equals zero or the second term equals zero. The only way you can multiply two things to get zero is if at least one of them is zero. So if I said x times x plus 3 equals 0, you would say, hey, I have a product equal to 0, so x equals 0, or x plus 3 equals 0. So then I can solve this because it's a linear now. Highest power is 1, so x equals -3. So let's try our answer. 0 plus 3 is 3, times 0 is 0, or -3 times -3 plus 3 is 0. 0 times -3 is 0. So let's look at this one. 2x plus 1 times x minus 7 equals 0. Well, you say, well, wait a minute. I have something times something equals 0. So either 2x plus 1 equals 0 or x minus 7 equals 0. So I subtract 1, divide by 2. X is a -1/2, or I add 7. So there's two answers. So -1/2 times 2 is -1, plus 1 is 0. 0 times this is 0. 7 minus 7 is 0, times this is 0. So do these two problems for me and then turn me back on. Okay, so it'd be x equals 0 or x plus 5 equals 0. So subtract 5. Here x plus 6 equals 0, or x minus 3 equals 0. Subtract 6, add 3. Okay, now I need a product. How do I get a product when I have a polynomial? Well, you factor. So this is the difference of squares, x plus 5, x minus 5. So I'd say x plus 5 equals 0, or x minus 5 equals 0. So x equals -5, or x equals 5. So this one, I need to factor it, so I'm going to get everything to one side. Now when we do radicals, there's actually a shortcut to this, but okay. So x plus 2, x minus 2 equals 0. So, okay, this would be x plus 2 equals 0, x minus 2 equals 0. So x equals -2, or x equals 2. Now, whenever the highest power always tells you how many answers there are. So this one, a trinomial, we need to break it down. So x, last term's plus, so they're both same as that. Factors of 5 that add up to 6 would be 5 and 1. So x plus 5 equals 0, or x plus 1 equals 0. So x equals -5, or x equals -1. So do these four for me. See if you can figure them out. And then turn me back on. Okay, this one. So it's actually x minus 10, x plus 9. Because 9 times 10 is 90, minus 10x plus 9x. So x minus 10 equals 0, so x equals 10. X plus 9 equals 0, so x equals -9. This one, So we're going to have 2 and 1, 7 and 1, so how about 14 and 1 adds up to 15, last term's plus. So it'll be 2x and 1x, last term's plus, so it's plus plus. And I want the 7 to go with the 2, so that would be outer and inner. So we'd have 2x plus 1 equals 0. Subtract 1, 2x equals -1. So x equals -1/2. X plus 7 equals 0. X equals -7. Woohoo! So we would have, let's see, 10, 1, 5, 2. And 3, 1, I need a combination of subtracts to give me 1. How about 3, 2, 5, 1? 6 minus 5, minus because last term's negative. So I'm going to do, let's see, 5x, 2x. I want the 1 with the 5. I want the 3 with the 2, so that'd be inner. And the largest one goes with the middle sign, which would be 3 and 2. So I'd have 5x minus 3 equals 0. 2x plus 1 equals 0. So that'd be 2x equals negative 1. X equals a negative 1/2. 5x minus 3 equals 0. So I'm going to add 3. Divide by 5. Now this one, you got to have the whole polynomial on one side. So I'm going to subtract 7x and subtract 8. So x squared minus 7x minus 8 equals 0. So let's see, how about x and x? Last term's minus, so you're subtracting. The factor is 8, the subtractive is 7 would be 8 and 1. So minus 8 plus 1. So x minus 8 equals 0. X plus 1 equals 0. So x equals 8. X equals negative 1. Now this one, I need it equal to 0. The product rule only works for 0. So I'm going to FOIL this out. This would be x squared, 2x, and 3x is 5x plus 6. Then I'm going to subtract 2, so it's equal to 0. So x squared plus 5x plus 4. Then once it's equal to 0, I factor this up to get it equal to 0. So it'd be x plus 4, x plus 1. I skipped a step. So x plus 4 equals 0, subtract 4. X plus 1 equals 0, subtract 1. Hey, I think we're done. So that's what we're covering this week. Have a good day.